funk. Thoughts deep, boys steeped in the depths that he sunk. Big stress, depressed in the middle of fall. Sky gray, high late in the thick of it all. I wonder, how long can a human survive just staying alive or carrying the rest of the tribe? Waiting for the day to arrive or struggling dies, and I be doing way, way more than getting by. So why? Cop myself a cup of coffee, sipping water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Hey, cop myself a cup of coffee, sipping water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Realize life is so much more than just living a day. Every day I can sit and reflect and reconnect to myself and know that I've been given. See, giving up is not an option. So when I'm looking at gray skies, I'll be adopting a new way to deal with a test. Lord, relieve me of stress to bring me looking like when blessings drop in. And so I got myself a cup of coffee, sipping water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Hey, here we go. Yeah, let's do this. Y'all ready? 1, 2, 3. In times of test, let no harm beset me, oh my Lord, oh my Lord. In times of test, let no harm beset me, oh my Lord, oh my Lord. Woo.
Warning, the following image and/or content may be disturbing, offensive to some viewers. Viewer discretion is strongly advised.
Salute, everybody. Salute. Happy Wednesday. Yeah, happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Yeah. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all. Yes. Yes, happy Wednesday to you. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. I am Urban. I appreciate you tuning into one of the growing and hottest podcasts in the YouTube streets so far. Yes, y'all. Yes. We're growing over here at the lounge, man. We really are, man. And I appreciate each and every last one of y'all who tune in either to the live show or catch the replay of the show as well, too. Thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Like I say, I don't mean to brag, but I know that we're slowly but steady growing. And this one thing about growth, man, is this. I enjoy the slow and steady growth. Well, what I mean, I mean that type of growth where, you put in the work, and you can just slowly start seeing the progression of it. That's the type of one growth I like. I don't like that what we call instant mashed potato growth, where you just stick it up in the microwave and it be already done. I want this channel to the slowest simmer all the way up into where it needs to be. And that is what it's doing right now with y'all support. And I appreciate it a whole lot. Yes. Slow and steady always wins the race. At least that's what I was told. Well, at least that's what my daddy told me. I'm just saying. I don't know how true that is, but... But it is what it is. But once again, salute to each and every last one of y'all. Lionel, I see you in the building, bro. What's up with it? He said, let's go. We got the wonderful Scorpio mama in the building. That's what too. What's up with a Scorp? Salute, welcome. And salute to each and every last one of y'all who are watching in the bushes or you're catching the replay of the stream. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. I appreciate everyone who tuned in to my last podcast on earlier this week, even though it was a goddamn 4-hour stream, man. Well, shoot, I had took up on 2 hours of the show during my rant, and we took up another 2 hour having the panel come up and have a discussion. It is what it is. It is what it is. But I appreciate everyone who tuned in to watch that stream. I appreciate all the panelists as well who pulled up to that stream. Hey, Lionel said this, y'all. Lionel said, man, Urban, to be honest, it was way too short for me, bro. God damn. Bro, what more do you want from me? Lionel, I done gave you all this work. I did 2 hours explaining my case. They gave another 2 hours with you coming up on the panel and having a whole open panel. What more do you want from me, Negro? I'm just saying. Lord Jesus. Hey, Lionel, I don't know if you noticed this, but your bro Urban, I got all this salt and pepper, you know what I'm saying? Even though a lot of women say they enjoy the salt and pepper beard, they say, oh man, including Mrs. Urban. Ooh, we love that salt and pepper beard, Urban. Man, that salt and pepper beard is so sexy on you. But however, man, that comes with a lot of wisdom and that comes with a lot of stress as well too. So you mean to tell me that you trying to put your bro under even more stress so I can just have a white beard? That's what you're trying to do? Let's do it. Because I heard I'll look even sexier with a white beard. We got show enough for the building. Salute show no. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Yeah, y'all got all my top moderators in the building, and I'll probably have some more come in later, or they may catch the replay as well too. But like I always, salute to them. Yes, yes. Man, we got a phenomenal show today, y'all, for real. We do. Like always. Man, we always have phenomenal shows over here at the Lounge, man. While I be having y'all thinking over here with all this good old thought-provoking content. And I know y'all enjoy it too. I know y'all enjoy this content over here. Y'all could come over here. Y'all could listen to me rant about wherever it is that's on my mind, right? Why y'all either agreeing with me or disagree with me, or to agree to disagree. It ain't no YouTube drama over here. It ain't no beefing. It ain't none of that old weird stuff that you find on YouTube over here. At all. At all. We keep it real over here. We do. And we allow the conversation to go respectfully as well, too. And that's how the way we're going to keep it over here, too, as we grow more and more and more and more. But once again, I appreciate each and every last one of y'all with the growth of this channel. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. We got Bar Bitter. Salute, Bar. What's up with it? Appreciate you tuning in. Just like I said, we got a phenomenal show tonight, like always, y'all. I'm gonna take y'all back on a trip on memory lane. All right. Back in I believe it was season what season I'm in? 8. I believe it was like season 6, 7 ish, right? I was covering the topic about Roda Osman, right? Now, those of y'all who forgot who Roda Osman is, Roda Osman, she was the lady known as the Brick Lady, all right? She was the woman that went viral on all social media outlets. They don't matter what it was. It don't matter if it's X, Twitter, it don't matter if it was TikTok, hell, YouTube. She went viral. She went viral for this particular reason, and we're going to get into the main content of this, all right? This is the reason why Roda Osman had went viral, all right? And I want y'all to listen to this just to bring it back to y'all memory, all right?
At the center of a viral video who claimed a man threw a brick at her head because she would not give him her phone number is now wanted by Houston police. This story got national attention after that woman live streamed what she claimed was the aftermath on Instagram and started a GoFundMe. Only KPRC2's Bryce Newberry is talking with the prosecutor on this case tonight. He joins us live near the Galleria with the latest. Bryce?
Daniela, Houston police got called to this street in September, and when they arrived, the woman seen in that viral video told them that an Uber driver threw a brick at her head and then tried to kidnap her. But tonight, she has become the focus of this criminal investigation because Houston police say the surveillance footage captured by cameras on this street doesn't match her story.
Yo, this man just hit me in my face with a brick, and all these black men just watched.
This video with more than 1 million likes on the Shade Room's Instagram page captured the moments after what appeared to be a brutal attack in West Houston.
Y'all gonna let a man hit me in my face?
The woman is 33-year-old Roda Osman.
What have I ever done to anybody in my life to deserve this?
Seen here in tears in a hospital gown.
She told the detective.
Now, I want to pause it right here because, once again, I'm trying to take y'all on a trip on memory lane about Roda Osman, all right? Okay? Now, well, what she posted on all her socials, right, said that she got hit with a brick, right? She had created a gender war on social media. She single-handedly created a gender war on social media. She single-handedly had women divided against men on this situation. Just because she set up here said that she got hit with a brick and the black men who was over there, right? Or let me put it out this way, the tethered that was over there, right, didn't do nothing to help her when the situation happened. But it come to find out that later on down the line through the investigation that she literally was lying about the whole entire situation. So she literally caused a gender war between men and women. Women was against men. It was crazy. It was crazy, y'all. Whoever was going against Roda, it was straight clout chasing, all kind of crazy stuff that this woman to put people through. through this situation to come to find out that this woman was lying the whole entire time.
That's bullshit.
Yeah. Lying the whole entire time about this situation. And one of the biggest arguments that a lot of men, including myself, was saying on this situation was this. It's very funny how women who can't stand each other, right? Like I said on the live the other day, right? Women can't stand each other, right? But at the same time, they will band together. They will come together for situations like this, right? They'll come together for situations like this. And on top of that, when you find out that the situation is false or is not true, guess what they're going to do? Absolutely nothing.
That's bullshit.
A lot of the women who's defended Roda, right? They never came out and said, "Hey, we apologize. We apologize for putting men into the situation. We apologize for attacking men in the situation." They never did it. They never did it. None of them never did it. But once again, I find it funny that when situations like this happen, women are quickly to bond together for this. But when it comes to the point of holding your fellow sisterhood accountable, no accountability whatsoever. No accountability whatsoever. But that's neither here nor there on this video. But I wanted to share this briefly with y'all so y'all can understand where are we going with this particular show today, all right? Come to find out, after years later, right, Roda finally decided to come back out into the social media streets. She did. Roda decided to hop on the panel or hit the link on Anton Daniels' show. And that's what we're going to talk about tonight. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up as y'all come into the building. E, I see you in the building. Gertrude, I see you in the building. That's well too. Appreciate y'all enjoying Light 20. I see you in the building. Appreciate y'all a whole lot. Appreciate y'all a whole lot. But yeah, we first get into this, y'all. We first get into the whole root of this because like I said, I didn't want to go deep into this report because a lot of us, we already know what happened. Those of y'all who didn't know what happened, I did plenty of videos talking about Roda Osman, all right? So you could go back on my channel and catch my reviews on this, all right? So let's get into the whole meat and potatoes of this whole live, all right? So Roda, she decides to go onto Anton Daniels' show. She decides to have a debate with Anton Daniels. So without further ado, we first get into this. Let me rewind it all the way back to when she first got on the panel because the conversation was interesting, y'all. I want y'all to hear her conversation. I want y'all to hear where she's coming from. And I'm kind of curious to what y'all think about this as well, too. Are y'all going to agree with her talking points? Or y'all going to disagree with her talking points? Kind of curious. I'm kind of curious. So y'all going to hold Roda accountable for her behavior as well, too. Let's go back. Let me get it all the way to the beginning. All right. I think this is the beginning right here. Get past. All right, here we go. Without further ado, make sure y'all get the thumbs up. Let's get it.
Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you follow all the content creators that's on the panel right now. And we do appreciate you guys, okay? Make sure you tune into the Millionaire tomorrow morning. Okay, somebody got echo. I'll meet y'all. But welcome to everybody on the panel. How are you guys doing? You guys can unmute.
Good.
Good.
Glad
Okay.
to be here.
That's good. Welcome back, Elizabeth. And I gotta get out the chat. Yes, chat, we see you. But we're gonna start off, you guys. It's been a long weekend. A lot of stuff has been coming out on the news. But we're gonna start off with the United Healthcare killer. He has been caught. If you guys haven't seen it, he has been caught. We're gonna play a little. No, you know what? We're gonna start off with the something.
I've been following the United Healthcare killer situation, but I just haven't been covering it at all because, to be honest with y'all, I really did think that y'all was interested in that. So that's neither here nor there. All right. But yeah.
It has been going viral on TikTok with the 50-50 mortgage challenge. Have you guys seen it? Been going viral? Does somebody want to explain what's been going on, Crystal, Jerry?
It's just a trend on TikTok, and the couples are pretty much, it's a prank. So a woman will say, hey, baby, I can't pay the mortgage. I can't pay the bills this month. And he's like, you don't pay the bills anyway. But then there's another side that just started a few days ago also, and it's the 50-50 couples. But what I've noticed with the 50-50 couples are that the men are not resourceful or trying to be solution-based with trying to assist the woman, or even though it's a prank, it's just very telling.
Okay.
Yeah.
So hold up, real quick. Let me also explain to you about the 50-50 thing that they're talking about. They basically pranking each other, saying that they're not going to do this and they're not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's just a TikTok prank. And ain't nothing to take face value off of versus the other stuff that we've seen on TikTok. All right.
Are they basically saying that they do like 50-50 or more women should do 50-50?
I think it was just giving a different perspective. There was a guy on there being messy and was like, okay, I see the provider couples, the 100-0 couples, but what about the 50-50 couples? So it would be, 50-50 rent, 50.
Yeah, what I'll do on Barb, I'll actually post that on my community wall, like upcoming videos, how to see if that's something that y'all want me to cover.
50 mortgage. It's just supposed to be cute and a prank, but I found it to be more playful with the men that were actually providing for their households versus the ones that were going 50-50, in my opinion.
Does anybody agree with doing 50-50 with men, or do you guys believe that a man should be a full provider? Hello?
Damn, don't y'all all speak at one time? God damn. Damn, do y'all agree or not agree? Like, Lord, that was like,
Silence.
Anybody can answer. Ro, you can unmute. Anybody can answer. It's just
as far as these little takes have been going, somebody's lying because it's not that many people going 50-50 in a relationship. But it's cute. It's real cute. And I mean, it's more people going 50-50 than not going 50-50. I'm sorry. Most women aren't having their way in relationships. For the women that are, congrats. For the women that aren't, don't give up hope, because it's really all cap. But yeah.
Why you say what made you say it's all cap? Why you say it's all cap?
Because I forgot, what is it, like 70% of women are going 50-50 in a relationship?
Okay. Wait, that's true? 70%? 50-50? I mean, that sounds about right, though. I ain't gonna lie. If 70% of Americans...
Kevin Samuels taught us, I don't know, we can't forget our lessons. But yeah.
Okay. Anybody else? Anybody?
I mean, I think it's okay. I think it's okay to like do 50-50, especially if you're younger, if you're a younger couple starting out. Every woman and couple gonna want their own thing, but I feel like the end goal should be that at least majority of it, the man, like if a woman has a part-time job, because you have to, because in this economy we like have to work, but I feel like it should be the goal that the husband is the main provider. But if you want to go 50-50, you can.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe this is a really good topic that we're going to talk about while we get into the topic with Rhonda. All right. So what are y'all perspective about the 50-50 relationship? Oh, Constance, salute, by the way. What is y'all perspective about the 50-50 relationship, by the way? Do you agree with this or you disagree with that? Do you believe that that your relationship or a marriage should be split down the middle, 50-50? Or do you believe that it should be 80-20, where the man is paying 80% of all the expenses, while the woman only covers 20%? Or do you believe 100, period, meaning that the man covers 100 of everything, while the woman covers 0? How do y'all feel about this? Y'all let me know in the chat. And this will actually be a good conversation for us to have. Maybe a good open panel conversation for us to have one day as well too. But y'all let me know in the chat how y'all feel about this conversation.
I think 50-50. If you're not married, you shouldn't be looking for a man to be all in. You're not his wife. You can be gone tomorrow. He's only renting you for the moment. If he don't propose to you, then you should be paying your half and he should be paying his half.
Wait a minute. She said he's only renting you for the moment? Like a loaner program? Like a damn loaner program. Hey, I didn't know. I didn't know that relationships or rental center relationships, goddamn. Where they do that at? What type of relationship she be in? Damn.
Okay. I personally wouldn't be living with anybody that I'm not married to. Me personally.
I think those women on that TikTok trend, I think all of them were married to those men who were looking like you don't pay anything anyway. I don't think those men were boyfriends. I think they were husbands. So it makes sense.
I don't know about that, Ava.
Yeah, okay.
Most of them were husbands, though. I didn't see a lot of boyfriends on there. Now there were a lot of boyfriends on the 50-50 side.
So okay, so my question is, how long do you wait before you do your special little trick in the bedroom?
What the hell? Goddamn. Hey, 2K on here tripping, man. He said, how long do you wait until you want to do your special little trick in the bedroom? I mean, then again, bro do got a point. Like, we know that one of the main selling points of women dish out is their body. And so depending on that type of man, depending on how much that man willing to spend on that woman, she'll either give you average as best, or she will give you top-notch porn store sex. I'm just saying. Just calling it like how it is.
I think this man changed the whole subject. But what I wanted to say is, I think that we also have to like think about whether it's a wife or a girlfriend, all of the unpaid labor that comes with having a woman in the house. You know, I'm you know, I've been married before. I'm single now, but if I had the opportunity to be a man, I would definitely pay all the rent because I know now I'm getting meals. Now I'm getting a clean house. Think about it. If you paid for a cleaner and you paid for a chef and you paid for a nanny and you paid for a therapist and you paid for that, that's far more than paying the bills.
So my girl,
unpaid labor is unpaid labor. I'm just thinking and then I think it all depends on what the woman is doing in the household. But if a woman is there for you, doing the therapy, cooking the food, taking care of your kids, washing the clothes, doing all that stuff, that would cost you probably more than your whole income.
So,
oh my God, Lord Jesus.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man.
Well, here we go, y'all. Here we go. Rhoda finally decide to speak, and I already know it is fixing to get ready to be hell on earth because it is fixing to get lit as hell up in here. I already see it happening. Speak, salute, welcome. Salute, welcome to the show. And once again, salute to each and every last one of y'all who are viewing this show right now. We are reacting to Anton Daniels inviting Roda Osman, the brick lady, to his platform. And to my knowledge, they are going to have an interesting debate. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up and let's continue with the content, all right?
Rhoda, so
now you get a house to live in as well.
Rhoda, this is a house that you got to build brick by brick, okay? You just don't.
God damn. Wait a minute. Hold on, bro. Hold on, man. Nah, bro. Nah, flag on the play, bro. Now he was... Hold up, man. 2K tripping, man.
Cooking the food, taking care of your kids, washing the clothes, doing all that stuff, that would cost you probably more than your whole income.
So Rhoda, so
but now you get a house to live in as well.
Rhoda, this is a house that you got to build brick by brick, okay? You just don't get it because you here. All right, that's why I asked, how long do you wait before you hit that special Gok 3000? I feel like every dude should make a woman wait a
Well,
certain
personally, I wouldn't date a man that's waiting for me to do something sexually for him to reward me any kind of way. I wouldn't date that. I wouldn't do that. And I will say this, okay? So me, I've been on my own since I was 16. I've been able to pay bills my whole entire life. I can pay bills by myself. To me, there's no incentive for me to live with a man if he's not paying the bills. I can take care of 100% on my own. But if I want to live with a man now, if you want me to pay, if you want a roommate, homie, just say that.
Rhoda, now hold on. Hear me out, because a couple years back, I was watching this woman. She got hit with a brick, and she was saying she need protection. So if you had a man, he probably wasn't paying rent, but he had protection for you. So
I think you're really trying to be funny. I think you're really trying to.
Hey, he wrong for that, man. Hey, hold on, man. This dude is shots fired everywhere. Golly. I couldn't even hit my laughing thing, man. That was so funny. Hold on, I hit it down. Hold on, man. Hold on. Golly, man. Nah, bro. Nah. Oh, man. 2K on this mug tripping for real, man. Man, hold up, man. Hold up. I got to run that one back for real, y'all. I got to run that one back. Hold up, man. We got to run that one back for real. Man, that was crazy as hell.
That's waiting for me to do something sexually for him to reward me any kind of way. I wouldn't date that. I wouldn't do that. And I will say this, okay? So me, I've been on my own since I was 16. I've been able to pay bills my whole entire life. I can pay bills by myself. To me, there's no incentive for me to live with a man if he's not paying the bills. I can take care of 100% on my own. But if I want to live with a man now, if you want me to pay if you want a roommate, homie, just say that.
Rhoda, now hold on. Hear me out, because a couple years back, I was watching this woman. She got hit with a brick, and she was saying she need protection. So if you had a man, he probably wasn't paying rent, but he had protection for you. So
I think you're really trying to be funny. I think you're really trying to be funny, and I think that you try. How are you trying to be funny? I know I don't know why you would bring up something that happened a year ago to me, and and this is not even the topic. But if you want to talk about that, we can talk about that. And we can talk about that, but I don't want to come and take.
Hey, say to be fair, y'all. To be fair, what Barb just said is very valid. He gave some dusty energy in that answer. I must safely say that qualify as beta energy.
Beta.
I'm just gonna call it. It is what it is. It was funny as hell, but it is beta energy.
Beta.
I ain't lying. I ain't lying. You know, it is what it is.
But I think that making jokes and laughs about violence is just not funny. It's never going to be funny. There's never a place for that.
That had to happen first. That didn't happen.
What does a man in my household paying bills have anything to do with a violent random man on the street? Whether I have a husband paying my rent or not, every woman is susceptible to be around a violent man. Those two, if you're going to have a conversation, you're going to have to be cohesive, and you're going to have to learn how to follow the conversation. But if you can't do that, you're going from sex, and now you're going to violence. And maybe sex and violence are the only two things that you're able to think about.
You think I have somebody I love in the bricks, in the projects? You think I'm gonna have my girl in the bricks?
Again, I cannot follow somebody who has trouble with cohesive sentences. You went from sex to a scandal to protection, and now you're talking about the projects.
I'm trying
to try to stay on topic, honey, and then I will try to follow you.
So I have a question, 2K. 2K
from CTE.
2K, to take it back, do you think that men should step up more?
Gary salute.
Absolutely.
Huh?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Every man should step in the way of a woman that's getting a brick thrown in front of her.
Paying mortgages.
Paying mortgages.
Yes, the title.
The thing is, I think that you're trying to get a moment off of something that was very violent, and also I think you think that you're funny, but you're not. And I also think that you can hurt my feelings, sweetheart. What I've dealt with, you cannot hurt my feelings with these basic lame jokes.
Rhonda. This dude is not trying to hurt your feelings. In fact, this dude do not care nothing about your goddamn feelings. All this dude is doing is simply trolling you. That's all he doing. He trolling you. The moment when you came on the panel, this dude made it in his beta mind that he was going to troll you. He already made it in his mind that's what's going to happen. So this is one of these examples that I've been telling y'all, especially women. This is a prime example right here. Y'all know I'm finna get ready to go. Because you know I'm finna get ready to go there with y'all, all right? I'm finna get ready to go there with y'all. This is the prime example why I say that women cannot be leaders. This is it right here. Exhibit A. Roda Osman. This is it. Once again, I could agree that 2K is giving that beta energy. I could agree. But furthermore, if Rhoda was that woman who has self-control, who has self-awareness, and on top of that, have emotional intelligence, she will recognize when someone is trolling her. And she'll already be prepared to deal with it. But now she's already getting triggered. She's allowing this beta dude to take her all the way out of her talking point. And I want y'all to think about this. And this is the reason why I say this. Imagine, and once again, I'm going to bring this out here, and y'all not going to agree with this. Imagine if Kamala Harris were to actually be president, right? Imagine that. Imagine if she was actually president of the United States. Imagine someone like Vladimir, whatever his name, right? The president of Russia. The president of Russia was trolling her the same exact way 2K trolling Ro. Imagine what would happen to Kamala. Imagine what she'd be thinking. Would she be able to use emotional intelligence and do what she need to do for the country, or would she respond based on her feelings and emotion? The truth is that she will respond on her feelings and emotion like she did during the previous election, her campaign. Trump was doing the same exact thing as 2K is doing to Rhoda right now. Trolling, giving beta energy and everything. Trolling. She come back with an emotional response. And that's what she's doing right now. And that's the reason why I say what I say. Ladies, no. Nope. Not happening. Nope. If you can't handle something as simple as this, then how in the hell are you going to handle critical decisions that need to be made? And this with anything, like, I know I used the example of Kamala being a leader, right? But this could be anything. Let's say, for example, ladies, you're out there right now and you're in leadership position. You're probably a manager, you're probably a CEO, or whatever the case may be, where you're upper level management under, different people, whatever. Imagine when your employees do the same as that thing, troll the hell out of you. That's to be doing it, because they done some assholes. How will you handle that situation? Will you get up in your feelings and try to find every little excuse to write that dude up? Or will you handle it professionally? I say the latter, that up to about 95% of the women who are listening right now, y'all are going to deal with it with your emotions first. Girl, I can't believe what he said to me. I'm going to do this and that and that and that. Am I lying? Just saying. Well, I believe women can be leaders, Urban. Hey, I believe women can be leaders as well, too. I believe that y'all could be leaders. I believe y'all can. But when it comes down to the handling the responsibility of leadership, that's what I don't agree with. I believe women can't handle it at all. Because there's a lot of responsibility that comes behind it. It is. Where you have to handle situations. You have to handle tough situations. You have to make tough decisions. Not based on solely how the way you're feeling in that moment, but you have to make logical decisions. That's going to be for the betterment of everybody, especially if you're in a relationship. I'm just saying. But let's continue, y'all.
Jokes. You got lame jokes and they're pathetic, and you're like getting off the topic and you're wasting the productivity level here. I'm gonna tell you something, honey. I got hit by a brick. I got globally brutalized. I got criminalized, and guess what? I'm still here looking better than you and doing better than you and still intellectual and still fine. Got hit with the head and still fine. I'm not struggling with cohesiveness. Let me tell you something. You cannot hurt my feelings. So that's what you're trying to do. Stop, because you can't. All you do is remind me how strong I am and how resilient I am and how dope I am. But thank you for that reminder, because today I forgot that I was a bad bitch. Still, thank you for the reminder that I'm a bad bitch and that I constantly survive men like you. It's not funny. You have sisters.
Now she's sitting up here said that she is a bad bitch.
That's bullshit.
You have daughters. I'm pretty sure you have daughters because you look like you don't fucking use a condom or ever heard of one. So let me tell you something. I have survived that shit. That was my trauma, and I'm still dealing with it. And I survived it, and I'm fine, and I'm better. But your little lame ass jokes are pathetic, and they're not.
Why Ava decide to put her old big forehead ass head in this camera is beyond me. She probably trying to do it to be funny, but at the end of the day, she need to, kind of bad back and give 50 feet. I'm just saying, man.
Hitting, honey. They're not hitting. You think you're eating, but you ate too much. That's why you look like that. You ate too much food, and you should have been reading a book, and then maybe you could have ate with talking shit to me. So I'm gonna tell you right now, that if you're trying to hurt my feelings, baby, it's not gonna work. Because every time a lame ass nigga talks about this kind of shit, all it does is remind me that I'm a dope ass, resilient, standing on business queen. And you're not gonna hurt my feelings. But you can look like a lame ass nigga and keep talking about this, or you can try to sit down and have a productive conversation with the other people in this room and respect everybody's time. Thank you.
That ain't gonna go nowhere over here.
Okay.
That ain't gonna go nowhere over here. Because I seen on microwave. No, hold on, Q. I seen on microwave before this live started. She had little shit all on.
Oh yeah, I like to eat. I might have a bite or two. But guess what? I can also read and read. Okay, and maybe the body's teased. I don't know why you're talking about what I eat or not. Who cares? But you look like you're struggling.
Okay.
But you know what? January, new year, new you. I'll see you in the gym.
Yeah, shout out to y'all in the chat. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody that's here. That was
baby, I promise.
Hey Q, I appreciate you shouting out everybody in my chat. Appreciate y'all a whole lot. Thank you for tuning in. Ooh, Lord. Jesus. Man. All right, what do you think of the fact that many other nations have female presidents and leaders? First of all, many nations do not have female presidents. The only other nations that I know of have a female leader. That is the Queen of England. You have a very few female leaders as well too, but that's it. It's not a whole lot. It's not a whole lot. Not a whole lot at all. Joanne Light 20, she said, well, I disagree with you, Urban. Bender did that. I was a leader in the military. First of all, shout out to you for your service in the military, for real. Shout out to your service. Shout out to your service. My son, he's in the military right now, in the Marines, as a matter of fact. So I do honor military men and women. And I also recognize that both men and women are capable of being in leadership roles in the military. I recognize that. But once again, in these certain type of situations, this is what I call a anomaly, where you end up have to be a part of something where it train you to become a leader. Okay? Hence the military. The military have a certain type of foundation, if you would. A certain type of foundation, a certain type of policy that both men and women must abide by. The only way you're going to make it in the said military is for you to abide by this foundation and or policies. If you abide by these and or foundation policies, then yes, you are going to be put in what is known as leadership roles, where you become a lieutenant, where you become a sergeant, different things like that. You know what I'm saying? But notice what I said. The foundation of it is that you have to follow it. You have to abide by it. Now, when you compare that and to be a normal citizen, right, who's dealing with a job, dealing with coworkers such as this Beta 2K, right? I honestly believe the difference between this situation and the military is that the military teaches both men and women how to use emotional intelligence. Once again, I believe that the military teach both men and women how to use emotional intelligence in situations. Because when you're in the military, there be situations where it be critical, where it be a life or death situation, where you need to make sound, emotional, intelligent decisions, not based on how you feeling in that moment, but based on logic and reasoning. And I believe that the military will train both men and women to react that way. But when you're dealing with everyday citizens in everyday life, your job is not going to teach you how to use emotional intelligence. It's like they're not going to train you, especially as a woman, to use emotional intelligence. They're not. They're not going to do that. Even in the political area, even though that there are some men and women who are part of the political area who came from military background. I'm not going to discredit that. But majority of these politicians isn't in the military. They used to be lawyers and senators and all these different things as well too, right? There was regular citizens who got put into a position, right? But they never was trained how to deal with emotional intelligence. That's the reason why our politicians, especially the women politicians, are in the situation that they're in right now. Hell, you could turn on CNN or Fox News or these different things, right? They be showing these idiots debating all the time. Do you know what they be debating about? They don't be debating about policies. They be debating about their feelings. You said that pair stroking your neck as a black woman, blah, 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 with the lashes on and blah, 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 debating about dumb shit like that. Well, it don't have nothing to do with policies. It don't have nothing to do with how to help us. So I'm lying about that. So that's the difference between the two. I'm glad that the Join Like 20 brought that point. Because once again, I agree with her on that point for us, the military perspective. I do. But when you look at it as being a normal citizen, no, it's totally different. Totally different. But let's continue, y'all.
I promise you, you cannot tongue tussle with me. I will hurt your feelings and have you out here crying. So just stop. I'm going to tell you right now to stop because you can't tongue tussle with me. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm stronger than you and more intellectual than you and funnier than you. So, but you want to do that. If you want to go there, honey, if you want to make this a live roast, we can. But yeah, like I said, you're not gonna hurt my feelings. I stand on my shit. I stand on my shit. I'm very proud of myself and the way I handle that. And I know that if it was you, you would have crumbled. If it was you, you wouldn't even be here.
Why
If a man hit you over the head, you wouldn't be here.
I was wondering if y'all had some brown sugar.
Hey, y'all got them bricks in the comments.
I got a little bit.
I was really hoping for a productive conversation with productive people. And like I said, you can picture.
Do you have some brown sugar?
Can you shut the fuck up?
Damn.
Okay.
I trusted Island Girl and her page. I don't know what kind of people you affiliate yourself with, and I don't care who's on the chat. But like I said, the people who are trying to brutalize me are the most. You know who they are. You know the kind of men who are making fun of the brick situation are the kind of men who would have sold you in Africa into slavery. That's the kind of man who thinks that is enjoyable. The kind of men who are relishing and abusing women online and making fun of all this violence and using white supremacist tactics and all this stuff. Those are the men who would have sold you in slavery. Those are the men.
First of all, I absolutely cannot stand it. I cannot stand it to the core. I can't stand it to the core when these tedders come on here and be talking about Black American people's struggle as though they're struggling as well too. I can't stand it. When their ancestors, the one who sold us into slavery to begin with in the first place. I can't stand it. Get on here talking about we be struggling, Black people struggling. No, ma'am. Your people did not struggle. Your people sold us into slavery, ma'am. Your people sold our ancestors into slavery. Your people was part of the transatlantic slave trade. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it a buck. So it trips me out every single time when I hear these tedders talk about this. Oh, we're part of the Black struggle. We were set up here picking cotton. God damn it, none of your ancestors was picking no goddamn cotton. Shut the hell up with that. None of them was. None of them. But had the audacity to speak about Black American struggle as though you're part of it. No, ma'am. Who
would have been working for the FBI when you was fucking down with the Black Panthers? Those are the fucking worst of the worst of our community.
That she getting all this information because she sit up here, looked at movies and all this stuff too, dummy.
So that's who you want to pander to? I understand. But I would implore you to elevate just a little bit. Because I feel like you have some other people in this room that might be able to teach you something. So how about you just close your mouth and let more intellectual people speak?
Okay,
thank you.
I apologize. I'm sorry.
Have some brown sugar.
Let's start with the first topic, y'all.
Can I apologize to him?
Okay.
Maybe he got enough sugar in his tank. He got a lot of sugar in his tank. He's sassy as hell. He over there trying to pander to the men in the comments. I can't see the comments.
Sassy.
Is there a way for me to see it? But if there is, he's over there looking at the comments like, how can I pander to these men? Baby, they're not going to buy you a Burger King. Calm down.
I'm sorry.
Let's get back on topic. Let's go. Okay.
No, because she a real brick house as a woman. I agree.
Okay. Let's get back on the first topic. Welcome to the show, you guys. That was a little icebreaker.
Wait, we didn't even talk about it.
Right.
No. We're done.
No, I want to talk about that. I really do.
You know what's so funny? I never meet men like this in real life. All the men I really meet in real life that I'm in community with are amazing. But it's always when they get behind a little mic and they see this other man, they get all, baby, go back to the freaking mother's basement you came from.
Is my mic on?
It wasn't no
Thank you. Thank you. Shit.
Remember that lie you told? You said it wasn't no amazing man around.
What lie did I tell? What lie did I tell?
The mic 2K. Can we talk about the topic? Y'all crashing out.
If you want to talk to me about that situation, honey, I have all the evidence. I didn't lie about shit. That's a whole fucking, the lie is the fucking men who would have sold your ass into slavery. They lied. They lied. But anyways, don't worry. Y'all gonna make me some money. Y'all gonna make a bitch retired rich.
We already made you money. How much did you get from the scandal?
We got $0 from that money. No, zero. You don't have the information. You should stop talking about things that you don't have the information for. You didn't get no money. I didn't lie. Honey, you're reading headlines. You're reading headlines from bloggers who are exploiting me, and you're acting like it's. Oh, the police have never ever got it wrong. The police have always fucking charged the right people. Shit. Big.
You want to know what's interesting too, y'all? Why Rhonda's losing her cool, right? Notice the ladies in the chat. Notice the ladies in the chat. Well, not in the chat, but on the panel. Notice the ladies on the panel. They never at once acknowledge Rhonda. They never once told Rhonda, hey, calm down. They never say that. Did y'all notice that? I'm going to point this out too. But notice what they did do, right? This is what they did. This is what the ladies on the panel did do. Notice that they kept addressing Allen Girl and they was addressing 2K. They kept saying, hey, let's get back on the topic. Let's get back on the topic, 2K. But they never called out Rhoda. You want to know why they didn't call her out? Is because what I've been said for the longest is that y'all do not like each other like that at all. Y'all don't like each other. Y'all can't stand each other. Y'all can't stand your fellow sisterhood. Y'all can't. That's why y'all can't hold each other accountable for the behavior. But yet and still, y'all would go quick and call a man out on this behavior, right? Real quick. Boy, when this is your own sisterhood, girl, go. Let's get it. Am I lying? Or I'm just seeing things, right? I know I'm not seeing things. This is happening right now in real time on the show. Where they literally, they're not checking her, but they check 2K.
You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't have the information. You don't know what you're talking about. You're reading the headlines. You're pandering to other fucking misogynist men, and you're pathetic right now. Baby, like I said, you're not on my level. You want... Honey, you don't know what you're talking about. Get the boots out there. If you want the truth, it's out there.
They did, Barb. They did. Couple more of them was telling 2K, hey, 2K, calm down. Others was saying, 2K, let's get back on the topic. They said that. They literally said that. But they never told Rhonda, hey, calm down, Ro. All he's doing is trolling you. Let's calm down. They never said that. All they do was sitting up there, all of them pulled out their little glasses, right, and sipping on tea. Y'all see, when Scorpios say that Irby don't miss things, I literally don't miss nothing because I literally analyze everything for real. Once again, you see them right here, you see them right here, they're sipping on tea. What do the tea symbolizes to y'all as women? Because all of them doing it. What does that symbolize to y'all as tea? That symbolize T channel. What does the T channel symbolize? Gossip and drama. Hence, women love this type of drama. So that's why y'all don't call each other out. Because y'all love this drama. Y'all love this content. Because it's exciting to y'all. It gets y'all off. That's why y'all don't call each other out.
I didn't come here for this. I didn't come here to talk to ladies who don't know what's going on.
Hold on.
And like I said, you don't stress me out.
Hold on. Let me ask you a question. Is it Ro? Can I call you Ro?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me ask you a question. Do you think that most men are misogynistic?
I think most people are misogynistic, women and men included, because we're all socialized to be that way. In this country, especially in America or Western countries, we are all socialized to be anti-Black and to be misogynist. Women have to do the work, just like men, to decolonize and like fuck with like even women have to do the work to do anti-misogyny work to become a girl's girl, to decenter, to care about women.
What makes us misogynistic in your opinion?
I think, like I said, I think we're socialized to be that way. Everything in our country, we're constantly being fed things that are anti-women.
No. I mean, like, not according to what you think is being socialized, but as far as like what makes me misogynistic? I know that misogyny in a lot of people's instances are attached to masculinity, right? I see terms thrown out like toxic masculinity, that type of stuff. What would make a person misogynistic? And like, as far as like, give me an example. What would that look like in 2024 going into 2025?
I don't think misogyny has a look. I think it's an ideology, right? It's a thought process. It's the lens that you see the world in. And if you see the world in a lens where you think that
Ro, he was no, I'm not gonna say it. Continue.
Women don't, if you're following the Western world and how you're going to see it, you're going to be misogynist. Even me, myself, as a person who has a doctorate in women and gender studies, when I was in the program thinking that I was already, like, I thought I was decolonized.
Doctorates?
Hold on.
Yeah,
Let her cook. Go ahead.
I thought that when I entered that space, I was 28 years old, and I really thought I've been a girl's girl forever. I've always had women's back. I advocate for women. I advocate for Black people. But when I started reading those books and stuff like that, there was work that I had to do to undo stuff. I didn't realize that there was stuff that I was still doing that's participating in misogyny. And I think that there's still work to do. I think it's a constant reflexivity, a constant looking at yourself in the way that you're handling things. Like a couple of months ago, a Black woman on TikTok had said something about me, and I made a video in response to her. And that was misogyny, because I didn't make no video responses for knuckleheads like him.
What did she say?
Because knuckleheads like this guy have been bothering me forever, and I've never made a response video.
No. See, hold on, row. Hold on, 2K. Hold on, 2K.
Is he a comedian? Because if he is, I just think that he should just choose better subjects.
Focus on me for 1 second.
Okay, I'm sorry. What I was saying is, like, so here's a distinction. There were so many men who were harassing me constantly, and I never felt the need to make.
Hey, you know what? Speak shoes better off for getting a PhD in sociology, man, than gender studies, because you absolutely cannot do nothing with gender studies. What can you do with gender study? Nothing, absolutely nothing, other than be a professor at a college teaching about gender studies. That's it. That's all you could do with that degree. I don't even want to say why she even got that. That's a waste of how much she paid, like $80,000 to $100,000. That's a waste of $80,000 to $100,000 that she'd have paid for. Waste of time. You can't even get a job for gender studies. Hello. Welcome to such and such company. Tell me about yourself. I got a degree in gender studies. What type of degree? A PhD? Oh. So how that's going to benefit our company? Well, I get to talk about the genders in the company, about both men and women, and how they differentiate. Like, what the hell? You can't do nothing with that.
Make any response videos for them. But as soon as it was a Black woman, I did it. And I thought, the way that I told myself, because, we always tell ourselves lies, right? When we're doing things, we don't want to be honest. I told myself, oh, I'm doing this because she's a Black woman and I'm protecting other Black women. So I'm mad at her for this. But when I started to do the internal work, I was like, why do I feel more comfortable responding to her and not him?
Do you think that there's a level of accountability? But hold on, but do you think that there's a level of accountability on your part? And that it's not that most guys are misogynistic, but there's a lot of guys that are getting out of prison every single day because of being accused of something that they didn't do, because it's a whole agenda behind believe all women by default and not because they can actually prove that you did anything to them. And so do you think that it's valid for men to question everything the same way that we question each other, right? I don't by default believe anything that anybody says. But if somebody makes hold on, give me a second. If somebody makes an accusation, do you think that those guys are misogynistic because they hold you accountable? Because listen, we've advocated as a society, as a culture, for women to be equal. So how do we justify the misogynistic label when people hold you accountable?
Okay, so that was very loaded. So let me try to break it down, because I don't want to just over things. So here's one. No, holding somebody accountable is not misogyny. And but I do believe that one, there might be an agenda to believe all women, but it's never been acted out. It's never been, it might be a theory that people came up with. It might even be an agenda. If you want to say, I don't think it's an agenda, it might be all of those things, but it's never been practiced. We don't believe women.
You don't think so?
No, we don't. We still don't believe women, and we certainly.
Wait a minute, hold up. So you mean to tell me that she don't believe that people are literally, well, let me rephrase that. She don't believe that women are literally sitting up here lying on men every single day about accusations that never happen. Is that what she believe in? A matter of fact, those of y'all in the chat right now, who are in the chat right now listening, and those of y'all who are catching the replay, do you believe in Rhoda's assessment? She said that these things doesn't happen. There are not women out there who are lying on men and getting men locked up based on their feelings and emotions. Do y'all honestly believe in that? Because there are plenty of men who being locked up based on a woman's feelings and emotions. If you, like, say for example, she will consent to have a sex with you, right? She'll consent to have a sex with you, right? But the moment if you don't stroke her right, the moment if you don't have no emotional attachment with her like she do, the moment if you don't compensate her, like paying something for her, like paying to get her nails done, or paying her bills, or paying for something as simple as a meal, guess what she's gonna do? She's gonna make up an accusation saying that the dude raped her, that it was unconsensual. These situations happen very often, especially in the Black community. So you mean to tell me that she is saying that this doesn't happen, it doesn't exist, that people are lying, that the men who been locked up in prison been locked up for no apparent reason? Is that what she's saying? Is that what she agreeing to? Interesting.
Don't believe Black women, and I think it's very important to understand that Black women, we deal with everything that Black men deal with, and then on top of that we deal with misogyny. So when you say that people are accusing you guys of things, people accuse things of us. Black women walk down the street and people be like, oh, she did this, and everybody believes it. So we also deal with the accusations from people. So hold on. Black women, no, white women can carry us anytime. Hold on, let me finish. Hold on, let me finish, darling. Okay. So that's one thing. Black women are always susceptible to also be accused of things, and without anybody believing them. And two, the system hates all of us. So me as a Black woman, I'm gonna tell you something about me. Yeah, the system, there's police and all of that. Me as a Black woman, when I go to the police, they don't believe me, and they certainly don't see me as a person that deserves protection. So I'm always going to have.
I'm gonna say this again. The experience that Rhonda was having with the police, allegedly, was she talking about the police don't believe her, or the police doing all these acts of violence and different things like that? To be quite honest with y'all, I never had that interaction. I never had that type of experience. Now, are there police officers who have racial bias towards citizens? Yeah, they exist out there. I'm not going to deny that. They exist out there. But however, from my personal anecdotal experience, I never dealt with that. I never dealt with a police officer blatantly pull me out of a vehicle for no apparent reason, put me in handcuffs for no apparent reason without explaining to me what it was I did was wrong, and illegally search my vehicle for no apparent reason. Never had that happen to me ever in my life. Never. So I never experienced that. But however, allegedly, there are other people who have had that experience. But at the end of the day, these type of experiences, that doesn't justify the overall means, meaning that every police officer out there is violent towards, people, especially people of color, which that's not true. It is honestly not true. Now, if we was having this conversation back in the day, then yeah, I'll agree. Like, yeah, these fools, they're tripping. But in this modern day time, that is simply not true. But Rhoda was literally making these situations happening based on her emotional decisions that she was making. Not emotional intelligence, but based on the emotions that she was tied into that. Where she simply talking crazy to law enforcement officers. She talking crazy to lawyers and judges and different things like that, instead of using emotional intelligence. But let's continue.
Have a higher level of scrutiny already from the police. So now if my people hold me down with a whole higher level of scrutiny, that's fine. But there's a difference between holding somebody accountable and then also choosing not to believe them because you're trying to protect an image. Most people were not worried about trying to find out the truth. They were trying to conceal the truth. Whether it was true or not, they didn't want it to come out because they were worried about how that would affect black men.
You're making it personal back to
Okay,
the
so
whole
I'm
brick
saying,
situation.
yeah,
I'm not
because
talking about that.
you guys brought it up and nobody was talking about that.
It's not no you
But what I'm
guys.
trying
I'm
to say
not a
is that
monolith. I'm my own
here's my
individual. Hold on.
here's my personal. This is what I would do.
never
If
brought it
somebody,
up.
if okay, so
Never
guess what?
brought it
Okay,
up.
how about let's make it general. If somebody comes out right now, any one of these women or men, I don't care because I don't even think about gender that way. If anybody comes out right now and says so and so did this to me, what I think is the most practical thing for the society that we live in right now is just to believe the person.
Never.
Why?
Never.
Hold on. Let me tell you why. You want to hear why I think that? The reason why I think that is because if I decide, no, I don't believe you, and now I'm all asking all these questions, guess what? Now the truth is much more muddier because everybody's
No,
putting
the
in
truth
a
is the
theory
truth.
and all that. Hold on, listen.
Hold on, no.
Okay, so you're not letting me finish a complete thought.
Yeah,
I'm trying to finish a complete thought. No, hold on.
No.
If
Listen,
I
listen.
say right now, but listen, if
let
we
me tell you
allow
what's
the
wrong.
person,
Let me tell you what's wrong with your
I
argument.
didn't get to finish. I didn't make the argument yet. Let me just finish it.
You
Now,
long-winded though.
if we allow the person, yes, I am going to land it, please. You threw a lot of questions at me, and I'm trying to answer one. Let me answer this one. Okay. So now, if we let this person speak, and we all just be quiet and be like, okay, that's what your story is, and we be quiet. We allow them to keep speaking and keep talking without interruption. And that if they're lying, they will hang themselves. We will give them enough rope to hang themselves because we're allowed. If you let a liar lie, a liar will expose themselves because you're going to be like, okay, what's the more details? Give us more details. Give us more details. And we will be able to catch them. But we don't do that.
She literally is telling on herself. She literally telling on herself. She literally hanging herself by saying, if you let a person speak long enough, you're going to understand if they're telling the truth or lying. Which in this case, we know that Rhoda is lying because she is overstating everything. Once again, she is overstating. Whenever you hear a person who literally overstates and keep continuing to overstate, they know that they lying and they're trying to justify their logic. That's what's happening. Crazy.
The minute somebody says this happened to me, we're like, liar.
This is the problem. This is the problem. Y'all have been incentivized to lie.
Who's y'all?
Women.
Black women don't get to participate in that.
Yes,
black women don't have.
Yes,
no, black women don't.
There are
black
men every single day, and you really need to look up the statistics with regard to.
No, I actually know. I have a woman in gender studies. I know this. That
you didn't hear what I was about to say. You didn't hear what I was about to say.
Black women don't have that.
You didn't hear what I was.
Look at this, man. And this is one of the main talking points that a lot of people in the red pill community, which, by the way, those of y'all who are watching the show right now, I am not a red pill content creator, right? I review red pill content, but I'm not a red pill content creator. I'm not part of that community, all right? But however, this is one of the main talking points that the red pill community and the manosphere community, passport bros, men going their own way, mid-toe, this is one of the main talking points that they use. They always say that women are always argumentative, they always want to be right, and they're very egotistical. Hence, this situation right here. Instead of her just explaining her positioning on this and having a back and forth conversation, she wants to be right, period.
I was about to say.
Sure.
you really need to look up the statistics with regard to the Innocence Project. And with regard to the Innocence Project, there are men every single day that either cop out or they're just now being freed because the technology that we have today has just caught up to where we can actually test to realize that there are a lot of people that were incentivized to lie on men, whether it be because, like, I'll give you an example. I'll give you an example. And I always like to cite this example because this is the antithesis of what you're preaching. The woman that accused the Duke lacrosse team of raping him, she was lying. She lied beautifully. And here's the worst part about it. Nobody came back and apologized to the lacrosse team. And all of those guys' reputations were ruined. They got kicked out of school. It's men that get arrested, removed from their job because they have no retribution. Nobody ever gives the consequences to these people that are lying. And it doesn't mean that it's not things that happen to people. But I don't like it when people then generalize and say to believe all women, because that would mean to automatically demonize somebody else, because
No, we don't.
the way that the justice
Also
system is supposed to work is that it's innocent until proven guilty. But when you say believe all women, if women was believable, we wouldn't have to preach it.
That's the fact.
We wouldn't have to preach it.
But how come?
I see women lie every single day. Every day. People.
I see men lie every single day.
People lie.
People
But
lie.
I am never going to give.
Okay, so what space do you create for a victim? What space do you create for?
Now, once again, I agree with Anton on this position. That's the position that I was stating earlier as well too. That at the end of the day, not only women, but people in general, they lie about a lot of stuff, but preferably women lie a lot. The reason why women lie is because they don't want to hold themselves accountable. Women, I hate to say it this way, but women hate accountability. They do. Y'all want to know the reason why y'all ladies hate accountability? Why y'all despise accountability so much? Y'all want to know why that y'all don't apologize for even when you be wrong, or when you do apologize, it hurts your feelings to the core? Want to know the reason why? The reason why is because what you've been programmed. You've been programmed that if you end up telling the truth, once again, if you end up telling the truth, being honest, that is a form of weakness. Not only that's a form of weakness, but that is a form of a social construct to control you as a woman. That is a form of you as a woman submitting, which many women despise the word submission because they don't want to be under control. That's the reason why women do not apologize. That's why the reason why women don't want to hold themselves accountable for the decisions that they make. It's women right now who are watching right now who did some things to not only men, but the people in general. Knowing good and well it is wrong, don't want to hold yourself accountable, nor you don't want to apologize. And the reason why is because you fear that submission. You fear that if you allow yourself to be vulnerable, that you're going to be under this submission. You're going to be under this control, right? Then finally, it's part of your egotistical behavior as well too, as women. Because once again, women are just as much as egotistical as men. I often say that women are way more egotistical than men, to be honest with you. As you can see right now, in real time. As you see in real time. Barb say this, who controls us? That's a good question. That's a good question. Who controls us? The answer to that is that women do not want men to control them, period. They want to be the ones who are in control of their own said destiny. Is there something wrong with that? In hindsight, no, because both men and women, we want to be in control of our own destiny. But when it comes to making critical decisions and critical choices, especially it could be life and death, it could be a determination factor, not only yourself, but other people who are around you, and they could be affected by that. Guess what? Women going to choose the latter every single time because they want to be right. They want to be the victim. They would take their truth to the grave. That's why it's women out there right now who are literally cheating on their boyfriends. Right now. They're cheating on their boyfriends. They're cheating on their husbands. Or as y'all call your partners, right? Y'all cheating on them and keeping that to the grave. The only other person who allegedly knows about your acts that you're doing right now is, guess what? Your day one homegirls who really don't like you in the way. Facts. And you'll literally take that thing to the grave. But yet, at the same time, you will try to hold men accountable. Oh, you're a cheater. Why you can't tell us that you cheated on us? Shit, the same exact reason why your homegirls can't tell their men or their partners that they cheating. Guess what they do? They'll justify it. They'll say, or they'll gaslight it. They'll say this. They'll sit up here and say, the reason why I'm cheating is because you didn't pay the bill. The reason why I'm cheating is because you wasn't good in bed. The reason why I'm cheating is because I didn't like your mama. The reason why I'm cheating is because I didn't like your brother, or I liked your brother, or your friend. The reason why I'm cheating is because you didn't back me up when I was talking about that bitch at work, and you didn't agree with me. Same line. But let's continue.
For a victim. So what do you think a victim should? What
James,
can a victim do? Because guess what? I said that I got hit. Everybody called me a liar, and guess what? That man said he got hit, and I'm still being called a liar. He said he hit me on 3 different platforms.
Listen.
So I'm just saying, what do you do about the people? Because it was brought up. I didn't bring it up. I don't talk about that. I don't talk about that.
Bringing up this situation, and I'm telling you,
it was brought up.
No, I didn't bring it up. I'm talking to you. That he is a different person. I didn't bring that up. You keep bringing it up in order to justify your argument.
Do you have a sister or a daughter?
I got 3 brothers and I have 1 daughter.
Okay. I also will agree. Here's my thing. As a person who has experience, it's hard not to speak from experience. I do think that when women are, I do think that there's a way. I think that especially a Black woman should never go to social media. If you've been assaulted, don't ever go to social media. Never, ever, ever do that. I totally agree with that. But the system doesn't advocate for women too. Like if as a Black woman walked into a police station and says,
that you are bitter and you are scorned.
I'm not bitter and I'm not scorned. I am deeply heartbroken. I'm deeply heartbroken because what happened to me was brutal. And to happen to your own community, it was brutal. Because guess what? I'm a person who has advocated for our Black community forever. I've been to all the protests.
I think that
everything I've done around.
You need to do some self-searching.
You don't know me, sweetheart, and you don't know what I'm trying to do. That was a brutal thing that I went through, and this guy laughed about it.
I'm offended at everything. You keep introducing yourself into the conversation in your own personal situation. So when I then speak to it, then that makes it valid. I never asked you your personal situation. I was speaking.
He brought it up.
I
know
don't
what you're doing
care
right now.
what
You're
he's
negating the fact
talking
that I came here prepared to have an adult conversation about the topic that was at hand.
The reason why you get the type of energy that you get.
For me not to react to my trauma is crazy. First of all, I have done a lot of
care about your trauma.
I can tell that you don't care.
I don't care about your trauma. And what you don't.
I can tell you don't care.
Hold on.
I can tell.
Oh man, she is really fisting to be triggered as hell. She is really fisting to be triggered. The reason why is because she is doing what we call trauma bonding. Okay, what she want to happen is this. This was her overall agenda. Her agenda had 2 phases. The first phase is this, is that she was trauma bonded. She wanted people, preferably women, to relate to her experiences. That's the first phase. The second phase is that she was clout chasing. She was clout chasing for them clicks and views. That's what it was. Trauma bonding and clout chasing for them clicks and views. That's all it was with this woman.
Tell you don't care.
Get back to it, y'all. I
But
promise.
we're not going to act like I came here to have a conversation about the topics that you guys want to have and to add an intellectual level. I don't have a problem. You don't know what problems I have. You don't know me.
I know it because I'm paying attention to what you interacting with me right now. I'm speaking on what my personal interaction with you in this short amount of time is.
What's your negating? What's your negating one that somebody? Okay, so let me talk about the worst thing that ever happened to you. Laugh about it, and then when you react to it, be like, "Oh, you know what? This is the problem that you have. You're negating what he did." Okay, I can tell that you don't care. I can tell you don't care.
Bringing it up.
I didn't bring it up. He brought it up.
And
now that you bring it up, now that you bring it up, you can't act like it didn't happen.
I don't care about what the fuck you think about your situation. If you
don't this situation sound familiar now, y'all? Don't this sound familiar? What do you mean, Urban? What do you mean this situation sound familiar? Let me bring it to your attention. In her original video, right, she has said that she got hit with a brick. Right after she got hit by the brick, what did she do? She had accused the black men for not standing up for her. Right? So this is how this situation is familiar. Once again, she is feeling like that she's a victim on Anton's show, even though she chose to come on this dude's show, knowing good and well people is going to troll her. She chose that. Now she thinking that she's a victim, and now she is trying to get these women up here to trauma bond with her, to say that these men are attacking me, or this man is attacking me. This man, 2K, is attacking me. And you, sir, Anton, is not doing nothing about it. You, sir, Anton, is the same equivalent to the dude who hit me with a brick. That I'm sitting up here crying and telling you that I'm being assaulted, I'm being attacked emotionally, right, on your show, and you're doing nothing about it. How dare you, black man? How dare you? That's where her mentality is at. And Anton needs to pick up on that.
You want to address that with him separately,
offline? I don't think that anybody, I don't think that you or him have the range to have that conversation with me.
I'm having it with you right now.
You don't need no range for the paperwork.
Stop 2K. Stop 2K. Give me 1 second. Your problem, and give me a second. You
don't know what my problems are. You have no idea
You're free to respond. I'm trying not to mute you because I want to make sure that we had this conversation. You introduced yourself into the conversation with me. You keep introducing your own personal situation when I was talking in general. Your problem, and this is the problem of a lot of women that's out here, is that you bring this type of energy on you. I know women that ain't never had a problem with a man in their life. I know women that ain't never been assaulted. I know women that ain't never had.
So now you're saying that I bring that kind of energy to myself.
Stop. I'm gonna give you an opportunity to speak, but I keep trying to tell you that your femininity is your secret weapon. That's the thing that you have as a trump card. You talk too much. You too aggressive. You're masculine. It ain't that we.
I'm masculine.
We can identify when a woman want to act like a man, and we treat you as such.
No, I do not. First of all, the men I'm in community with, if
you want to have that type of energy,
like this,
I gotta mute you because you're not gonna keep interrupting me. If you gonna have that type of energy, cool. Listen, ladies, let them run. Let them run.
Could we slow clap?
Hold on, and I just want to say this.
Damn!
I want to say this really quickly.
No. We're not gonna do this. We're not gonna do this. No. We're not gonna slow clap for you, lady. We're not gonna slow clap for you at all. No, we're not gonna do that. Reason why we're not going to slow clap is because you have plenty of opportunity to hold your sister accountable, but you never did it.
That's bullshit.
Never did it. But once when she left, oh, let's slow clap. No, we're not doing that. No. You had plenty of opportunity to say what you needed to say to her, but you never said it. You and your sisters. And this is what I'm talking about, ladies. This is exactly what I'm talking about. When I say things like that, when I say that you, the sisterhood, do not hold your fellow sisters accountable. It's almost as though y'all are afraid to hold your sisters accountable. Why are y'all so afraid to hold each other accountable? Why y'all so afraid to put your fellow sister in check, especially when you know she's doing wrong? Do y'all know that our communities, if we talking about just the black community, right? Do you know that our black community would be so much better if it was across the board? Meaning that men holding men accountable for their bullshit, women holding women accountable for their bullshit. We would be in so much in a better place as a black community if we would do that. But unfortunately, from my anecdotal experience, I don't see it. I don't. I honestly do not see it. And you can see it right here in real time. That these women had plenty of time to say something to this woman, but they didn't. The lady right here that's up here clapping like a damn Cecil. You know what she was doing the whole time in the chat while they was having that conversation? You know what she was doing? I was paying attention to her. I paid attention to everybody. I was paying attention to everybody body language up there. You know what she was doing? She was up here giving sign language. The whole time, give a sign language. As though Rhoda understood sign language. As though Rhoda understood ASL. The whole entire time. But yet and still, she had plenty of opportunity to say something. She didn't. The rest of the women up there had plenty of opportunity to say something, but they didn't. But now, since she's gone, they want to say something. Let's hear what they got to say.
And it ain't a person up here that could say that I was offensive. It ain't a person up here that could say I called her out of her name. It ain't a person up here that could say that I said anything negative to her whatsoever. She introduced herself into this conversation. She got met with aggression. And I would implore every guy to stand 10 toes down and stop letting these chicks bully you just because she a woman. She can't bully nobody up here. And I tried to offer her grace by being the intercessor between her and 2K. But the reality of it is that type of woman, the personification of her and any woman that's like her are going to have problems for their entire life with men, with society, with the police, with labels. And they always gonna be a victim. Those type of women are always gonna be a victim. And the problem, here's the other part of that problem, is that women, y'all gonna be the ones that get labeled as angry black women because she is going to be your representative. It's always the loudest ones in the room that's gonna paint a picture, and it don't matter how feminine you are, you basically gonna have to go in there. You know how they say that you got to go in there? A lot of times we got to go into the workplace, or we got to go into the classrooms and we got to perform 10 times harder. It's not because society is racist. It's because they then represent you, and then they create a personification in other people's minds, and y'all got to go out there and fight the fight for them because y'all don't hold them accountable.
And this is the reason why I'm saying this to y'all ladies. This is the reason why I'm telling y'all this. It's because if you don't hold your fellow sisters accountable for the bullshit behavior that they do, guess who they are to you? They are literally a representative for you. They literally are a reflection to you. Just as the same as us as men, we be dealing with the Pookies and Ray Rays and these weird ass dudes out there, right? Guess what? If we don't hold them dudes accountable, guess what? It's going to be a living reflection on us as men. That's why I keep saying that, hey, y'all need to be holding each other accountable for real. Because that's going to be the image that people are going to see of y'all. That's the reason why this tethered Roda was up there on that panel. This is the reason why that tether and all the rest of these tethers out there look at us Black Americans the way that they do. Because we don't stand up for ourselves, nor we don't hold each other accountable for the betterment of ourselves and the betterment of our community. It just is what it is. It is facts. That's what we need to do. I'm just saying. Now, when I be saying stuff, once again, when I say this stuff, I'm not saying this stuff to come out and try to be misandrous towards y'all, or or misogynist, or whatever you want to call it. I be saying straight facts to y'all because in my mind, I honestly want us to do better for real. It ain't just about content for me. It's also about giving y'all thought-provoking content so we could do better. I'm just saying.
If y'all keep letting them type of woman get away and paint the picture and y'all keep supporting them in the name of Black women, guess what? I don't believe that most Black women are like that. I tend to believe through my own personal experience in real life that most Black women are feminine, they cool, they dope. Even if they have a difference of opinion with you, they then lean to their femininity because they truly are that. They can't avoid what it is that God made them. But if y'all keep letting these fuck chicks come up here and embarrass y'all, and I ain't just talking about on this panel, I'm talking about in life. If y'all keep letting these women keep embarrassing y'all, then y'all can't complain about how y'all looked at as society, because she is the very definition of an angry Black woman, and she wouldn't even let nobody else speak. She act like this is her panel.
True.
I knew she was gonna shit a brick when she got on here.
But 2K, you started the excuse my language. You started the shit. You started it.
Look at her. Look at her now. 2K, you started it. You started it. You see. Y'all see what I'm talking about? See, when I say stuff like this, when I be examining the behavior, right, I don't be saying stuff just to be saying it. I honestly don't. Sometimes I have a tendency to analyze. Sometimes I have a tendency to overanalyze stuff as well too. But once again, even with this chick with Jerry, she had plenty of time to say something to Ro. Did she tell Ro about herself? Nope. But she felt like she had every right to say something about 2K. Bullshit.
That's bullshit.
It was gonna happen regardless if 2K said something. It don't matter. She was ready to go to war when she
was
first got
ready.
up.
She was gonna be turned. I never said nothing about it if she was coming at me.
Exactly.
I met her with cool.
It took me 15 minutes to realize who she was. I didn't know what the hell was going on.
The chat figured out who she was before.
Hold on. Yeah. In all seriousness, y'all don't understand when that happened. Black men were under attack.
Facts.
Y'all don't help Black women. Y'all let this happen. It was like the Kamala thing with a brick.
They attacked me too because I said she was lying.
And you know she doing her live from a car.
Oh, she's back, by the way, y'all. She's in this little far corner right here. But yeah, she's back. We're gonna see what she got to say real quick. But now, what I do have to agree with 2K. That's why I started off the show saying what I was saying. When this whole brick lady situation would happen, every Black man had got attacked, including myself. We literally got attacked by other women, saying that we're not protecting y'all, saying that we're weak because we didn't agree with what was happening with Ro, when we knew that she was lying. And we proved to y'all that she was lying. But yet it's still, women still believed her. Yet it's still, even after the fact, women still never held her accountable. And on top of that, women never came back and apologized to us. None of them never came back and apologized to her. Hey, we wrong. We took an L on this one big time. We got attacked like a mug for real. Especially me being a content creator, I got attacked. So did.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, here's the thing. I just want to say something. I'm
Well,
gonna
she's
exit the
back. I'm
conversation
still wondering
'cause
if I
have to
can
leave.
answer the
Hold on,
question.
hold on, y'all.
Can I
Hold
say
on,
something and leave?
Oh, so now she's sitting up here getting some balls to say something. All right, go ahead.
I'm gonna leave.
Hold
Don't
on, hold
leave,
on,
bro.
hold on.
Don't
We
leave.
about the hot
Anton,
shit.
I'm gonna
Like,
leave
I'm
because
not
I don't.
about to sit up here
Give me
with
a
this
second.
shit
We
all
got a
night.
whole night. We
Anton,
gonna get through this
Anton,
shit.
first of all, Island
Hold
Girl,
on,
thank you
babe.
for the
Hold on.
invitation.
Hold on. Let me set the
No, I
rules.
don't want to be.
Look at her. Oh, girl right here. She is excited. She is happy because she get to participate in all this drama, y'all. Like,
Mute. I'm just gonna.
No, you can't fucking come up here.
Hold on,
You get
bro.
no. This is how we gonna do it. Either you gonna be cordial
It's okay.
and you gonna participate the whole night, or you can't come up here and get your shit off and leave. Either you gonna give grace and be able to have a conversation with everybody and not run off as a victim and think you gonna get your shit off and leave, or you can just leave right now. Because everybody got to get into this, and we're gonna have a conducive conversation. We're gonna go over multiple different subjects, and you not gonna be the highlight, you not gonna be the victim, and we not gonna bring up your situation no more. If you want to stick around and chill, then that's cool. You're gonna wait your turn like everybody else. We're gonna have a great conversation, or you can leave right now. But I'm not about to let you come up here, get your shit off, and leave. You can unmute.
And have
You was
some
muted.
respect for
Are you leaving, bro? Are you leaving? Because we're going to. You're muted.
You muted. You gotta unmute yourself.
You gotta unmute. Oh, she can't.
No, I don't know what she did. But
Okay,
she's not gonna come up here. She's not gonna come up here and get her shit off and leave. If she want to stick around for the whole show, she is more than welcome to. I am not gonna remove her. She had left on her own. But if she thinks she's just gonna come up here and say what she's gonna say, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, she don't even use the
Does anybody have any brown sugar? I'm still waiting.
She don't even use USD. She use the BRICS currency. I'm telling you.
2K, you're done. Back to the topic, Jamisha. You have the floor.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
To the mortgage situation, I am married, and it's more or less everything goes into one account, bills is paid, and then we do what we want. So that whole thing, to me, I think a lot of times with these videos, I be in the comments like, this shit is corny. This is like, y'all just you lying, you faking. I think a lot of people's situation ain't what they be trying to act like it is. Sometimes it's just for social media. Real life, you getting it how you getting it together, you working that stuff out. It don't matter. Bills is getting paid, we good. It ain't no problem. I don't got times the jokes. So I just think
Miss Harris,
not Miss Harris.
Miss Harris, not to be funny or anything, are you married to a man or a woman?
I'm married to a man.
Okay.
Yeah.
You like women though. It's cool. Bad question.
No, she's married to a man.
I'm married to a man, and I do like women, but the Lord is delivering me from liking women.
Wait a minute. Hold the hell up. Shit, I didn't make it to this far of the show now. She said that she's married to a man, but she still like women. She like women's. She didn't get delivered. God damn. She got to be married to a goddamn beta.
Beta.
She got to be married to a beta. Got to be married to a beta. What dude in this right frame of mind would sign up for that? Imagine them having this conversation over Starbucks, right? Hey, what you into, Miss Harris? Yeah, I like men and women. And this dude said her like, for real? Yeah, I'm into men and women, you know what I'm saying? But I like you more than I like a woman. Beta, beta, beta.
Beta.
Sign me up. Wow.
What? Bro,
Good
you're
luck.
muted, bro. Bro, you're muted. Bro, you're muted. You're muted. You're
I
muted.
think that's a good thing because she crashed out for like 200
No, I'm
hours.
not crashing out. Okay, so here's the thing. If you
You
cannot,
crashing out right now because it ain't time for you to talk, boo. No
but
disrespect.
I'm going to
It's
say something
other
because
people.
I'm having things saying I'm going to say something.
But
I'm going to say
let
that
other people
no, because
speak.
I'm going to let
You
people
have to
speak.
let other people.
Look at her now. Now she feel like that since she's confident now, she can engage in the conversation. But even then, guess what she's doing? She's not holding Ro accountable. All she's doing now is being argumentative to her. So her situation is not even helping at all. She's not even participating in this. Like, damn. She might as well just shut the hell up, to be honest.
And everybody interrupts me every time I speak. That's hard for me to stop
You
because I'm
jumped
not
in
able
when
to
I
get a
was
sentence
talking.
out. Like
We
I
don't
said,
even
if you
care
create
about
a space
the
that's violent,
I was
then
still
I'm going to.
talking.
You cannot
I
tell me
was
to be
still
feminine.
we don't even
You
care.
cannot
I
tell
was
me to
just
calm
normal.
down and be feminine.
Wait, but
At
bro,
the end
but
of the
bro,
day,
bro, I muted
I
you.
was still talking.
Bro,
You
hold on. I
crashed
muted you,
out.
but I want
You
you gotta
crashed
let
out
her.
on here.
You gotta let her
Just
finish.
chill. For
You gotta let
real.
her.
Hey, Jimmy.
Bro, I muted you,
Hold on.
sweetheart, but you interrupted Jamisha. Let Jamisha, bro, you're muted, darling. You're muted, so we can't hear you.
Hey,
Let
Jamisha, hold on for
finish.
a second, please.
Let Jamisha finish.
Bro, whatever. Like, yo, we don't even care about the story, yo. Like, nobody really cares, my nigga. Like, let that shit go. You gonna have to go heal because this not the time. You doing too much. Like,
You're
niggas don't
muted,
care.
bro.
You got hit in the head with
Finally.
a brick, yo. Move the fuck on.
Let's go. Let's go to Jamisha, and then we'll go back to Ro. Go ahead, Jamisha.
No, I just, I just wanted to put that out there, and then she jumped on the mic like you got to chill out. That's it. That's all I
So
said.
Jamisha, wait, you saying y'all put all y'all money into one account and then from there y'all.
Yep, everything gets direct deposit into a joint account, and then once bills is paid, we do what we want.
Hey, Rose said, peace out. She is tired of y'all bullshit.
That's bullshit.
Because that's what I'm saying. Like, even now, Anton already laid the foundation down, which Anton did a phenomenal job of it, by the way. He said this, hey, I don't have no beef, no smoke with you, Ro, but however, you're not going to take over my show. This show is not going to be about you. We're not going to talk about your situation, but you're more than welcome to stay and talk about the topic. That's what he said. Instead of these women up here honoring Anton's request, guess what they did? Instead of them following the leadership of this man on this show, guess what they did? They decided to override what he said and continue to be argumentative to Ro. Not holding her accountable. Like this woman here, she felt like she was holding Ro accountable, but she wasn't. She was being argumentative with her. This woman right here, even though she started off trying to check Ro and put her in the place, which that's fine, but at the same time, she also was being combative and argumentative. Hence, not listening to the direction of the man who said what he said. So this goes all the way back to what I said earlier about women being in leadership positions. When you get a dude who was actually in a leadership position, he give a direct order, a direct command, hey, this is where this is going to go, and this is where it needed to go. Did they listen to this man? Did they follow this man's directions? Did they follow this man's instructions? Or did they go off script and did their own damn thing? It's okay. Y'all put it in the chat and say that they did their own thing because that's exactly what they did. They did their own thing. That's exactly what they did. We're going to listen to a little bit more of this, so we'll be done tonight, y'all. Once again, appreciate y'all tuning in to this great, good old content. Hey, Lionel, he said something very important. He said this, hey, does it make Anton a bad leader since she didn't listen to him? Furthermore, I add on to that. Does it make Anton a bad leader since these women up here didn't listen to his instruction? I'll say this. I'll say that it makes him a bad leader is because he should have redirected the ladies once again, just as the same way how he was trying to redirect Ro. He should have redirected these ladies the same exact way and told them like, hey, did y'all not hear what I said? I said that we're not going to do this. We're done with it. We're going to have our normal show. I don't need you to come behind me and reiterate what I just said, because I meant what I said. Period. I don't need y'all help to do that. So shut the hell up. That's what he should have said. But he didn't say that for the simple fact that Anton wanted that content. He wanted that clout. He still wanted that moment where he could clip it. A matter of fact, I'm looking at the whole entire show. I'm reviewing the whole entire show. But he actually clipped this part, specifically this part, where he ended up having this interaction with Ro. But guess what he said earlier, though, when he was talking to Ro? He said that he was not going to make this show be about her. But yet it's still, he ended up clipping that part and made it be about her. So once again, to answer your question, Lionel, does it make him a bad leader? Absolutely, it made him a bad leader based on the decision that he made. It makes him even more a bad leader is that he also didn't check these women and put these women in line as well too. So yeah. Joe, salute.
I mean, I don't miss nothing. My kids don't miss nothing. My man don't miss nothing. My husband, we don't miss nothing. We don't go without. And, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I do understand in the 1900s where, a lot of women want to be provided for. People may think that's testosterone or linebackerish, but I got a degree. I work. You know what I mean?
Why do women do this too? I hear more women say this than men, where they say, I got a degree. Ro was doing it earlier. I got a degree. I got a PhD. They always say that they got a degree or something as though that's a flex. As though that's a flex to make them on a higher upper level. But in reality, it don't. All a degree is a social construct. That's all it is. That's a piece of paper. That's all it is. It's not going to make your value increase no more than the next person, to be quite honest with you. I'm just saying, who the hell cares about your degree? Nobody don't care.
I do what I do. I have businesses and things like that. Like, I'm okay with working. I'm okay with.
And that's another flex that they do too. I got a degree and I got businesses, so I got a business. Like, who cares? Who the hell cares about that? That don't have nothing to do with your character. That don't have nothing to do with your morality or who you are.
With paying bills, like that's not for me. In that mindset of like, that's just not my situation. I don't judge anybody that has that situation, but I just think based on the TikTok or whatever it is, I think a lot of it is bullshit. I think a lot of them is doing 50-50. I think they putting that money in and having to pay them bills, and it's all key. But I mean, let's be for real. That's how I feel.
I just said this on other thought too. Remember when I was saying earlier that I say that women are way more egotistical than men? This lady here proves my argument. She proves my argument because She set up her doing all that flex around. I got a degree. I got all this business. That's very egotistical. But notice that you don't hear the men up here say, hey, I got businesses. I got a degree.
Okay. Anybody else before we get to the super chats?
I just feel like that it's a right. Like you gotta get to a point where I can even want to relieve you of that. I just don't give it to you because you pretty and you my girl. You know what I'm saying? You don't give me everything just because I'm who I am. So 50-50 is very necessary. Please, fellas, take your girl through the ringer.
Not through the ringer is funny. Anybody
I
else?
will say for the women that are like able to rely on their man financially, it is a blessing, but it does come with other things as well. You know, not everything that glitters is gold. So they're having to deal with their own share of maybe infidelities or not being able to speak on certain things and this, that, and the third. So it all equals out in the end. Either you're going to pay for money or you're going to pay to play. Whatever it is, you're going to have to pay something.
I don't think that. I don't think
I ain't
that.
gonna agree with that. Just say that they got to deal with infidelity because they getting their bills paid. It might just be their situation. Now, do some of that probably happen? Absolutely. And then that's something that the female need to check on herself, because ain't no way I'm gonna stay in a situation where you doing me dirty or I don't have no voice just because you paid some bills. It don't work like that. I'm gonna have a voice across the board as well as he's gonna have a voice. This is
I
a
know, but you've never
type
been
of
in
thing.
a situation where a man paid 100%, so you don't know.
You don't.
Say that again.
Well, my man paid 100%, and we don't have that situation here. There's no struggle.
You are
There's
one
no
of,
me.
you're a rare diamond. You're a rare diamond.
No,
I'm
I
not.
would say
It's other women out here that
I wouldn't.
have the same perks that I have. It's nothing special about my situation. They just not on the panel right now, or they haven't came to the panel yet. But to say that we dealing with infidelity just because we only pay, we not paying nothing, and the man, my man is paying everything.
Now, you not gonna deal with infidelity because you don't pay nothing, but you got to understand you have a you have a say so, but you don't have a decision. Okay.
Now I have a decision and I have a say
That's
so
not
in
true
my home.
either. Y'all be saying
What you want, but what he say goes.
Let me tell you, he came to me today.
He
came to me today. That don't make sense. He came to me today and said to me, "I got an offer for our business. Somebody they wanted for 7.5 million." He asked me what do I think. He didn't go and make that decision on his own.
Listen, if you were to go against him, his word gonna overrule yours.
I did go against him. I told him not to sell it. He want to sell it. He want the 7.5. I don't want the 7.5.
Well, he must
So
don't
I
want to
did go
do
against
it. Because
Huh?
I'm telling you right now, like
Wait
I
a
don't
minute.
work this hard to do regular nigga stuff. Now I'm gonna let you get your opinion off, and I might take your advice.
We're not going to do regular nigga stuff if he don't take the 7.5. So, but your point, you said that going against him. Me and him don't have the same opinion on this. I don't agree with what he want to do. He want the money. I don't want the money. I feel like we got enough investments that's going to surpass 7.5. So we not on the same page right now, but he's still paying.
So that's a good conversation here. A matter of fact, I was thinking about this too while they was having that conversation. The next show that I'm gonna do is this, y'all, and I want y'all to tune in. All right. The next show that I'm gonna do, we're gonna have this 50-50 conversation, but we're gonna do it as a college show. We're going to do it where I'm gonna invite you as the viewer to come in and share your perspective about this whole 50-50 thing. Do y'all agree with the 50-50 thing? Do you disagree with it? We're going to actually have an actual conversation talking about this, all right? We are. So next show I'm going to do that. I'm going to set that show up, and the show going to be strictly for that, where I'm going to invite you as the viewer up on the panel, and you are going to have a conversation about 50-50. All right? But this final part right here is very interesting too. She's saying that she don't agree with her husband. She says she don't agree with her husband. Her husband say that he want to sell the business for X amount of money. She don't want to do it. So here's my final question for each and every last one of y'all in the chat right now who are catching the live show, and also those of y'all who are catching the replay as well too. My question is this: if your husband is saying that he do want to do one thing right, and you disagree with him on that, right? What would be the end results behind that? Will you ultimately go ahead and agree with what your husband say, or are you going to go against him? Let me say the question again. If your husband is making the decision and he decides to talk to you about it, right? And you disagree with the decision that he going to make, would you go ahead and go along with your husband or boyfriend decision, regardless of you disagreeing with it, or would you go against him and be totally against it, totally disagree with him? Y'all let me know what y'all think about that. Because I believe this particular situation is what caused a lot of relationships to break up. This situation here is what caused a lot of women to literally divorce their husbands. It's because they believe that not only their opinion matters, but they also believe that a man should override his decision and listen to her. That's what they believe. Now, is this all women reality? No, I'm not going to say that. But there are many women who believe in this ideology that if you don't listen to my advice or my said decision, then that's a deal breaker for me. That is an automatically sign the dotted line for a divorce. And here's the reason why they say that. They say that because they feel like, notice what I said, they feel like, that means their emotions. They feel like that man don't trust their decision making. That's what they feel like. They feel like also that the man decision making is childish to them. They feel like that their decision making is more emotionally logical than the man. Am I lying? And so this particular situation becomes an ultimate deal breaker for a lot of women, and they'll ultimately will end their marriage over something like this, over a disagreement like this. So once again in the chat, let me ask. If your husband, boyfriend is making a critical decision and he already have his mind set on that he's going to do this thing, and all he doing, and let me throw this out here to y'all as well too, ladies. Whenever your man come to you about a decision, especially if it's a critical decision, he values your opinion, he values your thought, but at the end of the day, he already made a choice. He already made it. All he doing is just simply letting you know what's going to be the move, what's going to be the next steps. Therefore, so you won't be put into a position not knowing. That is simply what's happening. To be quite honest with y'all. To be quite honest. We can reverse the situation and say that it's women who do the same exact way, where they make a critical decision. They already made the choice that they're going to do it. They don't need their man to validate the decision for them. They just tell them, no matter courtesy, that, hey, this is what's going to happen. This is how I feel that's what's going to happen. And I value your opinion behind it, but at the end of the day, I already made up my mind I'm going to do it. I already did. So how would y'all handle that situation if both of y'all disagree with that? Would y'all just would you just go along with it? Just say, I don't agree with it, but hey, I trust your decision, and we just gonna go through it, regardless of the end results? Or do you sit up here, get mad and get up in your feelings and get so mad that it becomes a deal breaker? And here's another thing that happens too. There are women out there that be so upset that there'll be so much in a egotistical mentality, right? Where they'll literally will say up here sabotage that dude's decision. They'll literally sabotage that dude's decision. He already made the decision. He already calculated the end results. But one thing he didn't calculate and one thing he didn't anticipate is for his very own woman to literally sabotage the whole entire thing. And there's women that do that. They'll literally sabotage the whole entire thing because they're in their feelings. They're in their emotions because that dude didn't go along with what she said. Tear it up. They go back and gaslight afterwards. Gaslighter said, see, you should have listened to me in my decision. We wouldn't be in this situation to begin with in the first place. I'm saying, how would y'all handle this? Let me look at the chat. And this is going to be final conversation. I'm leaving y'all with this to think about this. All right. Because like I say, when I do this panel show, this particular topic is going to come back up for real, for sure. I'm getting y'all ready for this. All right. I'm getting y'all ready. But this particular topic will come up for real. So I'm getting y'all thinking caps on to think about this thought-provoking situation. So let me get into the one chat real quick. Let me see what y'all talking about real quick. We'll be done for tonight, y'all. The Jordan Light 20, she said, what is regular nigga stuff? I have absolutely no idea. I have no idea. I don't know. I have no idea. Lana says, Urban, remember, she says she don't pay nothing in the house. She don't cook or clean. I remember that. She don't have a voice to stand on it at all. She don't pay anything. She don't clean. She is a liability. Joe, she said this. It's never my way or the highway. It's about having a discussion on it. Meaning each explain their version on what each other want and make a decision that's best for the family. So, who is the overall decision maker in this situation? When it comes down to it, right? When it comes down to the discussion, and y'all already had the discussion, who is the overall person to make the decision? Who's the overall person that's going to say, you know what, this is what we're going to do, period? Is it the boyfriend or the husband? Or is it the girlfriend or the wife? Joe, this woman specifically stated she pays 100 of nothing. She doesn't know what a bill look like. She don't cook or clean. It ain't much of a discussion with her. And Jordan Light 20, she said this, if I invest in the business, then I have a voice, which is 50-50. That is an interesting point that you made on that too in Jordan Light 20. So here's the thing too. And then like I say, this is going to make a really, really good panel discussion on her. Because I want us to think about this, all right? I want us to be critically thinking about this so we can come up with a reasonable decision, reasonable explanation behind this. Now, even with a Jordan Light 20 situation, right? She said, look, if I invested in the business, meaning that she partnered with her husband with this business, right? She partnered with him on that, right? So she legally has 50-50 ownership of that business. But however, there had to be in the business a CEO and a COO, meaning that there had to be an overall somebody who's over the whole entire thing. in business, it is very difficult for you to have two CEOs of the business. That's why most business, especially business that's part of like the Fortune 500 and up, you know what I'm saying? They only have one CEO. They have one CEO over the business, but they have what is known as stakeholders as well too, or COO and all these different other things as well too, right? But the CEO is the ultimate person who makes the overall choice in the business. So let's bring it back. The husband is the CEO of the business, right? The husband is CEO of a Joint Like 20 business. But she have 50-50 ownership of the business. Who would be making the overall decision making of that business? Would it be a Joint Like 20 making that overall decision because she feel like she's entitled to 50% of that business? Or would it be her husband, who is the CEO, regardless of the 50-50? Every ask how I would handle it, that's what I'm referring to. That woman says she doesn't cook or clean anything. Yeah, she did say that, Joe. She did. I know. I was pointing out her situation to give everyone else context. Joe said this, he is the leader, the husband, so overall he'll be making the decision of the family. Lionel said this, the one who has the vagina. Bro, chill out. If I'm paying all the bills, what you're doing, what you are doing with your money. That is a very interesting thought. Speak. Most women say this. They said that it is their business to do whatever it is they want to do with their money. If they decide to go grocery shopping and get groceries, that's what they're going to do. If they decide to want to take a girl trip out, that's what they're going to do because it's their money. That's why on my last show that I did, right, I mentioned this to y'all. I mentioned that a lot of women have this mentality where they say what's mine is mine and what's yours is also mine. A lot of women have this mentality. A lot of them. But that is not a great deal for a man. That's not. Also, that what's mine is mine and yours is also mine. That is not 50-50 at all. Or is the math not mathing to me? If you're saying what's his is yours as well too, that's not 50-50 at all. It's not 50-50. That would be mine. Gas, what's up with it, man? Salute. Man, I need to pull up on your show. When you be going live, man, I either be asleep or I be working, bro. So I be trying to pull up, but I do be looking at your replays though. But I need to pull up to your live show because I've been saying you be having panels lately, and I keep missing them, man. I be like, God dang it, I keep missing this dude. I will also buy him out. Hold up. Enjoy, like, what the hell? How would you buy him out when you only have 50% of the stake of the business? How that gonna work? That is not a great deal for a man. Man, I'm flabbergasted on this one. Enjoying Like 20 say, I would also buy him out. Like, God damn.
That's bullshit.
Damn, buy him out. Wow. Keep in mind that this is the woman that he loved. This is the woman that he proposed to, had a wedding and everything. Had a wedding and everything with this dude. Procreated with each other. Procreated with each other and everything, man. But when it comes down to business and finances, If a drawing like 20 don't get her way, she says she gonna try to buy that dude out. Or I'm gonna make him sell his 50%. Damn, that is cold as hell.
God damn.
Damn, that's cold as hell. Mm-mm-mm.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man.
Mm-mm-mm. I can't wait to have this on panel discussion, y'all, because we got a lot to want to talk about. We got a lot to cover. What we do? We got a whole lot to cover. We have a whole lot to talk about, y'all, for real. We really do, y'all. We really do. We really do. We really do. Mm-hmm. It is nothing wrong with you having a business in Draw Like 20. There's nothing wrong with you having a business at all. The whole conversation was talking about you and your said husband business. Mm-mm-mm. Those are mainly modern women. Call me old school, but then again, I'm single, so I digress. I agree with you, Joe. I agree with you. But yeah, we have a whole lot. We're gonna have a whole lot to talk about on this panel show that I'm gonna do, y'all. We got a lot. We got a lot to talk about, and I'm just like I said, I want to hear y'all perspective on this for real. I do. I want to hear y'all perspective. I want to hear what were y'all thoughts on this. Why do you think the way that you think, and by us thinking the way that we think, right? Would it be beneficial for relationships? And would it be beneficial for the relationship dealing with, say communities and communities or whatever you want to call it, you know what I'm saying? So I'm very, 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 very eager to do this panel show. All right. So other than that, y'all, that is it that I have for this particular content. Y'all never know what y'all think about this episode. Do y'all agree with what was happening with this whole entire show with Anton? He was dealing with Roda Osman. Do you agree with what she was saying? Do you disagree with what she was saying? Do you agree with 2K with his trolling? Or do you agree or disagree with that? Do you disagree even with Anton? What about the women on the panel? Do you agree with their response behind this whole situation? Last but not least, do y'all agree with Urban? Do y'all agree with my overall assessment with this whole situation? Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment. Until then, we'll see y'all again on the next episode. Make sure you have that notification set where we go live again. And shout out to all my moderators who are in the building. I appreciate y'all so much so. And appreciate each and every last one of y'all who are tuned into this live show and also catching the replay. All the content creators that pulled up to the lounge, I appreciate y'all as well too. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Other than that, y'all have a great night.